Sup guys, I'm Kabrutus, and this week the Tokyo Game Show is happening. I have watched some streams from that event. I just live streamed the State of Play event, which showcased a bunch of Japanese games, and there was also the Xbox Tokyo Game Show showcase, where they showcased a bunch of Japanese games, this it's Tokyo Game Show, right? So of course it's gonna be focused on Japanese games. And during that event, the Tokyo Game Show, we had an interview with the Dragon Quest creator Yuji Horii. And not only him, also Mr. Torishima. He was involved with Akira Toriyama since the beginning of the Dragon Ball. In fact, he was the guy who... Why am I holding this pencil? Jesus Christ. Well, in fact, he was the guy who scouted, discovered the talent of Akira Toriyama and gave him the opportunity to release the Dragon Ball manga and the Shonen Jump, and the rest is pretty much history. I mean, we all know what came after this, right? But anyway, that's not the subject of this video. What I want to talk about with you guys about is the fact that of course it was Tokyo Game Show, and there is an upcoming Dragon Quest game like next month. Of course there are gonna be lots of things about Dragon Quest in that event. I mean, it's Dragon Quest, right? It's the most beloved video game franchise in the history of Japan. I mean, as you guys know, I lived in Japan for half a year, and I can guarantee you guys, there is no game franchise that Japanese people love more than Dragon Quest, okay? So yeah, there was this interview talking about the upcoming remake of the Dragon Quest 3, and I found it very interesting that the interviewer, the woman, the girl who was interviewing Mr. Yuji Horii and Torishima, she brought the questions. She wanted to talk about the drama. Yeah, okay, I think we can put it that way, right? The drama, the censorship, the things, the perception of people about this upcoming remake. And she decided to make a question to them about this. I absolutely love their answers, and it made me very happy, the fact that they are noticing this. They are noticing that gamers, the people, the people that actually buy those games, the fans, are not liking this kind of stuff. So yeah, so let's watch it. I posted it on my personal profile on X. I came from this guy. This guy posted he made the original post, and let's just give it a quick watch. And I want you guys to pay attention to what this gentleman have to say. Okay, so let me. Yeah, so this is okay. So just to situate you guys, this in the left side, on the left side is the original artwork of the female warrior, Dragon Quest, and at the right side now we have the updated artwork of the remake. Now, can you guys notice the difference? Yeah, it's very subtle, right? But it is right here. She's wearing some kind of mini short. It's a small short. It's obviously to cover the skin. I mean, look, the hips of the lady is naked. But yeah, so that's one of the updated artworks. Other than that, I would say that the artwork is amazing. It's beautiful. But this, dude, censorship. It's not allowed to show the skin. Pay attention to this. What's wrong with it? Exactly. It's just it's just a video game. You want to immerse yourself in an adventure. What's wrong with it? Poor Japanese people, they have no idea how bad the situation is in the West, right? Dude, not even Yoji. I mean, the little guy, he doesn't understand either. It's fiction. Exactly, it's a game, it's fiction, and it's a visual experience, so as long as it's enjoyable, that's all that matters. For some reason, this changed
ノンフィクションだから
in the
楽し
West.
ければいいのにっていうふうに思っちゃいますけどね。
あんまり露出するとね、年齢が上がっちゃうっていうね。
Which is a fair
あー
point.
年齢じゃなくなってしまうっていうのがあったりと
ルー
か。
ルがやっぱなんか各国違ったりするんでね、広く売ろうと思うと一番厳しいところに合わせざるを得ないとか。
でも
当時そんなこと思わなかったですけどね。
コンプラっていう名のね、やっぱりね、ある種のね、なんだろうな、絶対心というべき、善の名を借りた悪みたいなのがある。
This is so powerful. Such a powerful statement. It's exactly what it is. It's an absolute god. If you don't do what they say, if you don't comply to them, you're wrong. And it's an evil disguised as good. It's exactly what it is, dude. Those people, the people that are for this kind of censorships and DI and this kind of bullshit, they really think that they are the good guys. They really think that they are, doing good deeds. They really think that they are, it's brainwash. It's pure brainwashing. So okay, so let's move on.
全員が不快感を覚えないなんてことあるわけ。
I think that the translator, the guy who translated the guy on the X profile I just showed you guys, he made a small confusion here. I mean, he's not American, as you guys could see in his profile. He's a Japanese, so therefore English isn't his native. His first. I'm holding the pencil again. English is not his main native language. I think he made a confusion here. What he really tried to say was, there's no such thing as a content that doesn't make someone uncomfortable. And that's true. You cannot, I mean, especially nowadays, right? People get offended by pretty much anything. Pretty much anything can offend, Yeah.
不快なことを覚えるどうこうでもいいわけよ。だって、
Yeah, English good, you have different everyone. Yeah,
それぞれ
exactly.
感じ方があるわけじゃん。で、物事はやっぱり根っこにあるのは、やっぱり絶対やっちゃいけないことだけいくつかあって、それさえやらなきゃあとはいい。
As long as you follow those features to the right. Well, in theory, not anymore because of DI and everything that's been happening, not only in the gaming industry, but in the entertainment industry as a whole, right?
そういうのがないわけ。だからやっぱり、英米の方から来てる、その宗教的な概念から来てる。
Now, I'm not sure. I mean, since he's a very old guy, I think he's, reaching his 80s. I'm not sure if by religious concept he is trying to refer to, the fundamentalist religious people, back in the 90s, 80s. I don't know if that's what he's trying to refer to, or if he is referring to, those social justice warriors, the DI ambassadors, the woke people as a bunch of religious zealots, which would be very appropriate in the end. I don't know. Just wanted to say this.
彼らのコンプラの考え方って本当ね狭い。 でだから向こうでコミックス出す時に全部その年齢で区切ってやらなきゃいけない。少年ジャンプの漫画だったら13アップ13歳以上じゃないと出せない。私は全部リテイク入れなきゃいけない。でそれを訴訟が起きるそのために保険も入らなきゃいけない。もうこんなねバカな国とねやるの本当めんどくさい。でそっから日本も悪影響を。
Sorry, American guys. Because of that, Japan also gets negatively influenced. And that's the saddest part. Wow, man, because those companies, they are trying to sell their products for a broader, wider audience. And in the United States, it's pretty much the biggest, market in terms of any kind of entertainment. Video games, movies, sports, I think anything. The United States is the biggest market in the world, right? So, yeah. Pay attention to this. Yuji Horii, my dude. Oh, you have no idea, my friend. You have no idea. You can't choose between a man and a woman anymore. Yes, and yeah, you have to.
これ誰が一体文句言うんだろうと思うんだよね。
I feel so sorry for him because he really doesn't understand, you know. I mean, you could choose between a male and a woman, and now you have two, type 1 and type 2. And I really wonder who's even complaining about this. My friend, my dude, you have no idea. Yeah, I mean, because it's so stupid, right? It's an absurdity if you think about it for a second. People complain. I mean, I wouldn't say that many people complain, of course not, but that's what I mean, that's what they tell them, you know, that people complain about woman, male and female, woman, man and woman, you know, and he doesn't believe in it, you know. I mean, you can say who's even complaining about this? Nobody is. That's the real issue. Nobody is, but they are being told that people do complain about this, and it's so clear that they are very porra de pronúncia em inglês. They are very frustrated. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Sometimes my English is. But you guys understood, right? What I'm trying to say. And it's very clear that they didn't want these censorships in their project, in their game. But I think that Square Enix, through the influence from the West, you know, it's exactly the same thing I talked about in the Bandai Namco DEI video I recorded like a month ago, something like this, I think. They are being influenced by Western people, Western professionals, no Western people that know in the gaming industry. Those people are telling them, hey, if you don't do this, your game won't sell well in the West. If you don't do this, you will get problems with some Western countries, governments, and even players. You gotta do that because that's the only way for a game to be well succeeded in the West, which is a blatant lie. We all know that, right? This is the whole interview. It lasts around around an hour and a half, but I asked a Japanese friend of mine to check the interview and to see if they said anything else that could be interesting for us, in terms of censorship, if they said anything else about DI and this kind of stuff. Not really, no, they didn't know that this was the only part where they mentioned this, but there was something very interesting, and he told me that these comments here, many Japanese people are now aware of DI and Sweet Baby, and he even translated some of those comments for me. I'm gonna start showing them in the screen for you guys. So this one says unnecessary groups like political correctness consultants, which is exactly what Sweet Baby Inc. is, right? And there's also this one who states Square Enix got rid of Sweet Baby, so maybe we'll change in an update. LOL. Well, yes, and that's true, and this is some good news in all of this very dark and sad situation. If you go to the Sweet Baby Inc. Website, you can see that all clients, Square Enix is not here anymore, guys, and this is wonderful, this is beautiful, this is amazing. In fact, I don't think there are any of those. I don't think they have any Japanese Asian clients, do they? I don't know. I don't think they do. Wow, man, that's wonderful. That's amazing. Let the Asians take over the gaming industry. That's the best thing that can happen to us, And also this comment right here saying that we don't have to adjust for other countries. You are damn right. Totally right. Japanese people, and Japanese video games, they have always been very well successful in the West because they weren't afraid of their own culture. They weren't afraid of being themselves. We Western people that loves Japanese, not only Japanese but also South Korea and Chinese games, we like those kind of games exactly because they are very different from what we have in the West. They have their own personality, their own designs, philosophies, and they have their own kind of gameplay. For example, I mean, if you think about it for a second, that game Expedition 33 looks amazing. Everybody is calling that game a JRPG, and why is that? Because it plays exactly like a Japanese RPG. So Japanese games Asian games have their own, design philosophy. They differentiate themselves a lot from the Western games, and that's amazing. That's wonderful. Trying to appeal, trying to make your projects, your games more Westerner, in order to appeal to a broader Western audience, would be stupid. Take a look at the latest Final Fantasy game sales. I mean, Final Fantasy 16 sales, which is by far the most westernized, is that even an English word? I don't know, Final Fantasy game ever released. And look at the sales. Just look at the sales, okay? So, well, yeah, and I want to finish this video with a question for you all over there. Should we still boycott Dragon Quest III Remake? After watching this interview and after watching the frustration behind the words, the gentle and very well polite words from Yuji Horii and Mr. Torishima, do they deserve our boycott? I must confess, my friends, I am kind of conflicted, because in one hand, I don't want these two wonderful gentlemen, who bring us some of the most important and best entertainment, most important parts of my life. And at the other hand, we have Square Enix, who definitely deserves to suffer a financial loss for trying to cater, to those Western mental illness, the fucking politically correctness and DI woke, yada 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 yada. So I am conflicted. I'm not gonna tell what you guys should do. Okay, I'm not gonna try. Okay, it's up for you guys to decide. Okay, I'm conflicted. What I can say is that I am definitely gonna play the game, because I received it as a gift like many months ago, like 2 or 3 months ago. So I'm definitely gonna play it, and I'm gonna check for myself how bad the situation actually is. And I think that we should vocalize, it doesn't matter if you're gonna buy the game or not. I think that we should vocalize. You should, go to the Dragon Quest X official X profile, Square Enix official X profile, and be politely tell them, hey, we don't want censorship. Hey, look at this interview. We don't want you guys doing this with the game creators. No, we don't want it. You guys don't have to do it in order to sell your games for us. Send their emails if you guys can. If you guys happen to know in person anyone who works at Square Enix, why not tell them about this? Let them know how unsatisfied we are. But please, guys, please remember, be polite, okay? Don't go after them and start saying a bunch of bad things about them. This kind of, no. Be polite. That's all I ask, okay? And let's try our best to make them aware of this. I mean, again, they already got rid of Sweet Baby Inc., which is an excellent sign that they maybe are listening to us. But let's ask them to, hey, reverse the censorship in Dragon Quest III. Put male and female. Get rid of that, no clothes censorship and all that. I mean, in the female warrior art. And what about the troll's lips? I mean, get rid of that stupid color change censorship too. I think that's the best we can do right now, okay? And it's up for you guys, to decide if you guys are gonna buy this game or not. Wow, man, this was a long talk. I wasn't expecting this to last that long. And okay, so as always, you guys, if you guys like what I do, if you guys like my opinions on my work with the Sweet Baby Detected on Steam and on the DIDetected.com website, please consider becoming a member today. The link's in the description over Buy Me a Coffee. And also, if you want, you can make a donation directly through the DIDetected.com website. And yeah, that's all I have to say, guys, and see you guys next time. Ciao, ciao.